From catching sunrise in Sahara to getting lost in the colors of Fes, pottery, tanneries, the Medina chaos, and ending in the blue calm of Chefchaouen. This is Morocco, just as I saw it. Well, hi there. If you're new to my channel, I am Isha. I am from India and I'm going to take you through my trip that was in Morocco. Well, this is the 6th video of the Moroccan series. So if you're new, quickly hop on to my Morocco playlist and you will get to see a lot of other places that I've already covered in Morocco.
Hello, Namaste and Kem Cho, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel and let's explore culture beyond borders. Have fun beyond borders because you're watching with me, Isha, Beyond Borders. Good morning, guys. It's around 6:40 and we were briefed to get up because we are going to see the sunrise for today. So all set, although I didn't sleep really well last night, but let's see. And that's a beautiful sunrise in the middle of Sahara Desert. Nothing like I've ever seen before. And after the sunrise, this is the breakfast that's ready. There's some tea, coffee, olives, the very famous bread, jam, muffins, cheese. There's omelets if anyone wishes to. So let's get eating, and I think I'm gonna get some pongal of mine to fill up my stomach. So that's our car. I've ditched the camel ride today because I don't think my buttocks are cooperating. So this is the car, leaving the deserts of Sahara, going back to the hotel and then to Fes. So on the way to Fes from the Merzouga, this is this valley, which is one of the biggest valleys, and the main thing over here is the dates plantation. So they're also actually selling dates over here, but the guide told me that it's better to buy dates from Fes, which we will be reaching most likely in the evening. And also, guys, I think the best time to come here is at least after the second week of September, because what they usually tell you is that September is the right time. It's great season for Morocco, but I am here in the very early week of September and it's too hot, to be honest. And the experience last night at Sahara, of course the desert is absolutely stunning, beautiful, and you will enjoy the hospitality, but the heat will kill you. You're not going to be able to actually enjoy the beauty that it offers. So the night was a little not too pleasant. We were sweating profusely, and so I think just keep in mind and plan your visit at least after the mid of September. So today for lunch, I thought of trying some different cuisine, and Italian is the next best bet after Indian food, of course. So we are here at Hotel Tadart, which is towards the very end of this small town called Midelt, which is famous for its apple production. And I've ordered a pasta carbonara, of course, without the meat. So looks good. I just wish it was slightly spicy, but let's taste it. As expected, less salt, less spices. But thanks to my podi, making life better and easier. I've also asked for some tomato ketchup, and they've got me these peppers. So these are damn spicy, so yes. So just about an hour and a half away from Fes, we've stopped here in the Azrou forest, which is very well known for the monkeys over here. And of course, it's a beautiful forest with lovely tall trees. So just stopped by to take a stroll and witness these cute little monkeys.
इफरान के रास्ते में छोटा सा स्टॉप, अजरू फॉरेस्ट, हरियाली, शांति और बंदरों की मस्ती, मोरक्को का एक बिल्कुल नया रूप। Ifran is not just a city, it's the private escape for Morocco's ultra-rich. We are driving through a place where every house is a luxury chalet, bilkul European style. See the perfect red roofs and clean roads. This town is built for sukoon and high-class aram. It feels like we've entered an exclusive weekend home. No rush, just pure chill vibes. If you want a taste of the VIP life and a break from the heat, तो Ifran आना जरूरी है. This drive, total luxury, and this is also called as the Switzerland of Morocco. बस कार में एक बढ़िया ride, and that's all Ifran is about. फेस में मेरा स्टे था एक बहुत ही खूबसूरत ट्रेडिशनल रियाद फेस मडो। इतना कोजी माहौल और अंदर का इंटीरियर के बस क्या ही बोलूं। रियाद के ओनर ने खुद मेरा स्वागत किया और उनका स्टाफ यानी कि उनका परिवार बहुत ही हॉस्पिटेबल, इतने प्यार से उन्होंने मुझे खाना खिलाया। जो मैं रेडी टू ईट फूड लेकर गई थी वो उन्होंने मुझे गर्म करके दिया। बहुत मजा आया वहाँ पर स्टे करने में और ये हमेशा यादगार रहेगा।
And here's dinner time. So this is what I am having for dinner, and of course they offered us the traditional meal, but I'm just too tired of eating the traditional Moroccan meal. I've been having it for 3 days straight, 4 days maybe. So I just wanted to eat something Indian, and that feels light on my stomach but at the same time fills me up. So here's everything that I got in my packaged food. This is aloo matar and this is rajma. They prepared fresh rice for us. I also asked them to get some curd, and they also got us fruits. Delicious. Wow, the breakfast is ready. I'm so hungry and it's going to be a long day, so let's get started and hit the roads of Fes. So there's some breads, there's some salad, some cheese, some paratha, of course fresh juice. This is the masala rice which I gave them, and they were kind enough to warm it up for me. So on our way for the day tour, and that is Mariam. She's the guide for today.
Okay, so this was one of my favorite stops in Fes, Mosaic at Pottery de Fes. Let me show you how the traditional Moroccan pottery is made. It all starts with clay. They hand shape every single piece, no machines at all. Once it's dried, it goes into super hot kiln for baking. And then comes the most beautiful part, the painting. Every design you see is done completely by hand with the tiniest brushes and insane attention to detail. Watching them work was honestly so calming and inspiring. You realize it's not just pottery, it's pure art passed down through generations. Fes की craftsmanship seriously hits differently. और हाँ, यहाँ पे आपको हर चीज मिल जाएगी, चाहे आप किचन के आइटम्स ढूंढ रहे हो जैसे कि कप्स, केटल्स, ग्लासेस, या फिर आप डेकोर आइटम्स ढूंढ रहे हो जैसे कि वेज, इवन फाउंटेन्स। ऑफ कोर्स थोड़ा महंगा होगा बिकॉज ये सारा हाथ का काम है, बट डेफिनेटली बहुत वर्थ इट एक्सपीरियंस होगा।
So just finished an amazing tour of the pottery exhibition over here. Got to know everything about the pottery. Next, heading towards exploring more of the city of beautiful Fes. Heading into the tannery, and the first thing that they've given me is twigs of mint, just to ensure that I don't feel nauseous because there's going to be a lot of leather work.
तो चलते हैं नेक्स्ट स्टॉप की तरफ, द फेमस फेस टैनरी। यहाँ लेदर को पूरी तरह ट्रेडिशनल वे में प्रोसेस किया जाता है, बिल्कुल सेंचुरीज ओल्ड मेथड से। सबसे पहले एनिमल हाइड्स को क्लीन करके इन ह्यूज स्टोन पिट्स में सो किया जाता है। सम हैव नेचुरल इंग्रेडिएंट्स लाइक लाइम एंड पिजन ड्रॉपिंग्स। यस, यू हर्ड दैट राइट। फिर उन्हें नेचुरल डाई से कलर किया जाता है, सैफरन फॉर येलो, पॉपी फॉर रेड, मिंट फॉर ग्रीन, सब कुछ ऑर्गेनिक। द होल process is tiring, but the smell is also very strong and pungent. But once you see the process, you can't help but admire the hard work behind it. It's messy, it's raw, but it's real. And that's what makes Fest so special. The staff over there made sure that we were totally convinced about the quality, and we did a small fire test and also a water test, which shows that leather doesn't get affected by these tests, and the quality is absolutely unbelievable. They have all leather products. I also bought a belt and a purse for myself. You can also check out the handbags. They have an entire fashion range in leather.
We're going to be walking for 1 hour from here. We are going to see a couple of places, universities, the market, and this is what Morocco is famous for, the very narrow and intricate streets. You might actually get lost in these streets. walking in the main market called the Medina of the city of Fez. So here we are entering one of the most beautiful houses of the city of Fez, and it's got a lot of carpets, and these carpets are made of silk and wool. So they're also reversible and can be used for different seasons of the year.
They have very renowned artists who continuously keep working. तो ये जो भाई साहब हैं बैठकर प्लेट बना रहे हैं ब्रास की, उसमें वो कारीगरी कर रहे हैं और उन्होंने काफी बड़े बड़े दरवाजे तक बनाए हैं. ये कंटिन्यूसली काम करते हैं लेकिन इनको बीच बीच में ब्रेक लेना पड़ती है बिकॉज जो ब्रास में शाइन आती है बिकॉज ऑफ द लाइट, इसके कारण वो कंटिन्यूसली काम नहीं कर पाते हैं. तो ये बहुत ही टायरिंग और लंबा प्रोसेस है और ऑफ कोर्स आउटपुट लाजवाब.
And here in the middle of Medina, I am in this dormitory which was built in 1329, somewhere around the 14th century. It's called Madarsa, and it has another level which is actually a dorm. There are prayer rooms, and everything you can see around here is of course the mosaic, and on the topper level it is all the verses of Islam. So that is the Kareem University, and because the students are currently studying inside, we're not allowed to go, but otherwise when there is prayer, there's entry for others to go in. But are non-Muslims allowed inside?
Of course.
So we are in the market of Safarin, and this is famous for the metal works. You can find metal utensils, metal jewelry, and there is also a madrasa which is a dormitory.
If you're planning to take some souvenirs or buy some gifts for your friends and family, then I would recommend that you purchase something from this market because it has everything that you would probably want to give to your loved ones.
So this is the Royal Palace of Fez, where the king resides. It's spread over 83 acres of land, making it one of the most magnanimous palaces of Morocco. It has its own golf course because the kings of this country are highly enthusiastic about golf, and this one has roughly around 9 golf holes. So that was a quick tour of the Medina, although we didn't have a lot of time, but we did get to explore the main highlights. We saw the dormitory, we saw the universities, we saw different types of markets, and now we're going back to the car and heading towards Chefchaouen.
It takes roughly around 4 to 5 hours to reach Chefchaouen if you're starting from Fez. तो ये लगभग 4 से 5 घंटे का रास्ता है और जैसे ही हम लोग Chefchaouen पहुंचे, मैंने बहुत जल्दी से चेक इन किया because मुझे वो ब्यूटीफुल सिटी देखना था. The hotel that I was staying in was called Casa Blue Star, and it was quite a cozy hotel. It almost felt like an apartment. It had easily around 4 to 5 floors, and the terrace was like a cafeteria where I was welcomed with their traditional mint tea, and also we had breakfast the next morning. Finally, Chefchaouen. Honestly, it felt like walking inside a painting. Every street, every corner, just shades of blue. The vibe here is super calm and slow. Narrow alleys, cute cafes, and locals just going about their day. हर wall इतनी perfectly painted होती है कि आपको फोटो लेने का मन हर 2 मिनट में होता है. And trust me, आपके फोन में या कैमरा में मेमोरी खत्म होने वाली है. After the chaos of Fez, Chefchaouen felt like a breather. आप देखोगे कि यहाँ पर स्ट्रीट्स में उन्होंने छोटे छोटे फोटो बूथ्स बना कर रखे हैं जिसके लिए आपको सिर्फ 5 या 10 दिरहम देने होंगे एंड यू कैन डू योर फोटो शूट्स. वो लोग आपको इवन हेल्प करेंगे फोटोज क्लिक करने के लिए. और कई जगहों पे तो आपको सिर्फ ऑरेंज जूस खरीदना होगा और फिर आप वहां से फोटोज ले सकते हो. तो बहुत ही प्यारा एक्सपीरियंस है ये ऑल टुगेदर. बिल्कुल यूरोप की तरह यहाँ पर भी आपको स्ट्रीट पे ही पोर्टेबल वाटर मिलेगा, यानी कि आप ये पानी पी सकते हैं या अपनी बॉटल्स में भर सकते हैं। एंड आई रियली लव दिस। जिन भी सिटीज में ऐसे पानी फ्री में मिलता है, आई जस्ट लव दैट होल एक्सपीरियंस। एक तो पानी बहुत ही ठंडा और फ्रेश होता है, एंड अदरवाइज अगर आप बाहर जा रहे हो तो पानी बहुत एक्सपेंसिव हो जाता है। सो आई जस्ट लव दिस।
It's getting too cold right now. It's almost 8 in the evening here in Chefchaouen, and we are in the main square. Behind me is the old Kasbah, around 700 years. These beautiful trees, nicely lit up, and the entire place is so beautifully done. It's so vibrant, lights, a lot of people. Seems like a good way to spend your evening.
And to be honest, an evening is all that you require to explore the entire city of Chefchaouen. If you reach here even by 3 or 4 in the afternoon, it's going to be great, and you can explore the entire city in 2 to 3 hours, and then the beautiful nightlife market.
That's Chef Joseph from South of Korea, and he's prepared some delicious vegetarian food for me. Can you please talk about it?
Yeah, this is Moroccan vegetable tacos, and
Wow.
this one is avocado salad.
Calling it a night. Just a lovely, lovely evening in Chefchaouen. Beautiful blue colors. Thank you. And heading back to my hotel, which is the Casa Blue Star, for a good night's sleep, because tomorrow is going to be a long, long day. We're going to go to Rabat and then to Marrakesh, which is going to take me at least 8 hours. So, gotta sleep in tight and wake up right. Good night.
So that was all about this beautiful blue city of Chefchaouen. Of course, Fes, the tanneries, the pottery. What waits us ahead? That's Rabat. A very quick visit to Rabat. We had lunch over there and then going to Marrakesh. Marrakesh is going to be extremely vibrant, and I can't wait to show it to you all. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all your love. Please make sure you have subscribed. Gentle reminder to share it with your friends and family. See you in the comment section.